and the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee. And now, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. Here this afternoon to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, would you please welcome Katie Atkinson from Lake Hamilton.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hooah! It's a beautiful afternoon for Sun Belt Conference Championship basketball.
Good afternoon and welcome back to sunbeltsports.org. Stephen Bartolotti, glad you're with us as we bring you the semifinals of the 2012 Sunbelt Conference Championship on the women's bracket. It's Middle Tennessee and FIU battling here today. The Blue Raiders, the number 1 seed out of the East, taking on FIU, the number 3 seed out of the East. FIU wins over Troy and Denver yesterday, advanced to the semifinals for the second straight year. And Middle Tennessee, a 65-57 win over Western Kentucky to advance to the semifinals. Jerica Coley was the difference maker for FIU yesterday. The player of the year at 22 points, 18 in the second half as they came from 13 down to defeat Denver. Meanwhile, Middle Tennessee had a win over Western Kentucky by 8 points to advance to the semifinals. Time now to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for FIU, the point guard is Jerica Coley, the 5'8 sophomore from St. Petersburg, Florida. Sunbelt's Player of the Year in a first-team all-conference selection. Coley is averaging just under 24 points a game and 6 rebounds a contest. The two-guard is Carmen Miloglav, a 5'7 junior from Croatia. She averages 3 points and 3 rebounds a game. The 3 is Sophie Lubedy, the 5'9 freshman from Hungary. Lubedy is averaging 3 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. The forwards, Finda Mansare is the 4, the 6'1 junior from Hungary. Mansare is averaging 11.5 points and 6 rebounds a game. And Fanni Hutlassa will be the 5, the 6'1 senior from Hungary. She's averaging 13 points, 6 rebounds a game, a third-team all-conference selection. Cindy Russo in her 33rd season with FIU. 629 career wins, 327 losses. Starting lineup for Middle Tennessee looks like this. Courtney Jones, the 5'9 junior from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, runs the point. Jones is averaging 16.5 points and 3 rebounds a game, a first-team all-conference selection. The two-guard is Lincoln Leonard, the 5'10 sophomore from Tennessee. He's averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds a game. The 3 is Shanice Carson, a 5'6 freshman, homegrown product from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Guarded by Kason, he averages 7 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. The forwards, Iselin Eli, a 6'1 junior from Lebanon, Tennessee. Eli's averaging 13.5 points, 7.5 rebounds a game. A second-team All-Sunbelt selection. And the 5 is Ebony Rowe, the 6'1 sophomore from Lexington, Kentucky. Rowe, a first-team All-Conference selection, averages 16.5 points and 9.5 rebounds a game. Rick Enzel, he is in his 7th year with the Blue Raiders. 173 wins, 52 defeats. He has a Sun Belt tournament record of 15-2, and he's looking to advance the Blue Raiders to their 9th Sun Belt Conference Championship appearance. They went to the Sun Belt Conference Championship in impressive fashion from 2003 all the way through 2010. They were knocked out in the first round last year. They look to advance, though, with a win here today over FIU. Again, winner heads to the championship as FIU is 22-9 on the year. Middle Tennessee 25-5. The Blue Raiders won both meetings with the two teams earlier this year, a 58-53 win in Murfreesboro on December the 21st, and then a 74-60 win on the road down in Miami. In those games, Ebony Rowe had 19 in the 14-point win down in Miami. Jerica Coley, 17 points in the first matchup, 29 in the second meeting, and she will have to be big here today. Again, she was dynamite yesterday in the second half with her team down by as many as 13 to begin the second half against Denver. Coley had just 4 points in the half. She exploded for 18 and really was the difference maker for FIU down the stretch as they came from behind and defeated the Pioneers by 8. Our second semifinal game here from the Summit Arena will be UALR against Florida Atlantic. With the winners to meet tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Sun Belt Conference Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen,
FIU
it's the Blue Raiders. It's the Panthers. It's Sun Belt Conference Championship basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Hutlassa to jump at center for FIU. It will be Ebony Rowe. Rice and Eli make that for Middle Tennessee. Ball in the air, tap one by FIU. They have it, and they move from right to left in this first half. Blue Raiders coming out, playing a man-to-man defense. On the right-hand sideline, it's Lubady going cross-court right. The pass deflected away. It's loose on the floor. Left baseline. Middle Tennessee's up with it, and they have it. It's Kaysen coming out of the pack with it for the Blue Raiders. They force a turnover. They move from left to right. Jones spots up for three. It rims out no good. And down with the rebound underneath is Hutlassa. Back comes FIU. Expect a quick pace for Middle Tennessee. On the right-hand side, it's Hutlassa. She buries a three, and FIU with the first points. It's a three ball from Fanni Hutlassa. And they're up 3-zip. Kaysen, the freshman, to run the point. High left side. It's Courtney Jones. Pass deflected away by Mansari. All the way in backcourt. Mansari races ahead to get it. She has it. Turnover FIU. Mansari, middle of the floor to Coley. Up with the right hand. It rolls around and out. No good. Lubady had the rebound. Lost it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Middle Tennessee. And it will be FIU ball. And a quick sub for Rick Enzel. He'll go to his bench. 1 minute in this game. Kiki Stewart will come in, the sophomore from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And on the bench will go Ebony Rowe. So Rick Enzel pulling the trigger quickly on Ebony Rowe, the first team all-conference player. She'll have a quick seat on the bench. It'll be an inbounds opportunity for FIU. Coley to inbound it. Right in the bucket. The player of the year looking up high. He's got to hurry. Goes right middle of the floor to Miglova. Right back to Coley. Misses a baseline jumper. She's down with her own rebound and then is fouled underneath by Kaysen.
Foul on number 5.
Coley missed a chip shot. Got her on a rebound, and then Kaysen fouled her. First on Middle Tennessee. Another inbounds for FIU. Coley to inbound it again. Right of the bucket. Looking. We'll throw it way up top. Lubady brings it down and will hand for Coley. Kaysen out to guard her. Coley goes behind the back and takes it on the high right side. 3-0 to the FIU lead. Coley at the foul line. Jumper good. 5-0 to start for the Golden Panthers. And Coley, her first points. And FIU with a 5-0 lead. Blue Raiders back the other way. Courtney Jones driving right baseline. Met there by Coley as FIU plays man defense. Jones comes up top for Stewart. Near sideline. Hands it right back for Courtney Jones. 105 three-pointers. Check that, 107 three-pointers on the year for Jones. She can hit it from anywhere on the floor. Kaysen spinning in the lane. Baseline jumper from 10 off the glass and in. Shanice Kaysen gets the Blue Raiders on the board, and it's 5-2 FIU. Here comes some pressure. Coley lobs over the top of it into front court to Lubady, who will give it right back to Coley, and FIU handles the pressure easily. 5-2, the Golden Panthers with the early lead. Mila Glob with it, left wing, left of the circle. In the corner, it's Coley, a step back, long jumper, no good. Offensive board, those taken down by Mansari, and the Golden Panthers reset it. Leading it by 3 in the early going. Mansari, head of the key, reverses it left now for Mila Glob. Left of the circle, Courtney Jones. Hands in the face. Mila Glove will drive. Out to Mansari. Elbow jumper rims out, no good. Rebound battled for and taken underneath by Stewart for Middle Tennessee. And here come the Blue Raiders. Down by 3 in the early going. 5-2 FIU in the early lead. 17-20 left. Stewart driving in. A lot of contact in the lane, and she's fouled. Kiki Stewart will shoot 2. First team foul on FIU.
Of the Panthers, Finda Mansari.
And that foul's on Finda Mansari, her first, sending Kiki Stewart to the line to shoot 2. 79% foul shooter on the year is the sophomore from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Ebony Rose going to check back in the game for the Blue Raiders. For Kiki Stewart, as she makes her second of these free throws. She misses the first, though. 5-2, the FIU lead here in the early going. 17-21. Winner off to the championship game tomorrow to face Florida Atlantic or UALR. Stewart taking her time with this one. Second one up and in. And she'll check out.
Substitution.
Ebony Rowe back in. Stewart leaves, and it's 5-3. The FIU lead. Full court pressure put on by the Blue Raiders. In backcourt, the inbounds will go to Coley. She has it in the corner, dribbling up cautiously. Now lobs it over the top. It's deflected out of bounds, though, by Ebony Rowe. Almost a steal for the Blue Raiders. It will stay with FIU. They'll inbound it right at the half-court line. Mila Glove to trigger the inbounds in for the Golden Panthers. Looking for Coley. Instead, she'll lob it for Hutlassa. Catches, driving in, hanging in the air, goes underneath. Lubity in some traffic. No room, so she'll dribble it back up high. And FIU will reset it. Head of the key, rolling it to the right side is Mila Glove. Handing for Coley. They weave it up high. Coley taking it now to the left sideline. 6 on the shot clock. Coley goes underneath. It's deflected away. Loose on the floor. And Middle Tennessee has the ball. Jones ahead to Kaysen on the run out. And she misses an easy layup. Back the other way comes Mila Glove as FIU dodges a bullet with the turnover. Kaysen missed an easy bucket. 5-3 the FIU lead. Mansari, right-hand sideline for Coley. Kaysen will guard her. Lovity flashes up top. Coley will take the 3 from the wing and hit it. Jerica Coley's got 5 points. And it's a 5-point FIU lead, 8-3. So Coley not wasting any time getting on track in this game. She's got 5, and the Golden Panthers lead at 8-3. Ebony Rowe bounces it on the left-hand sideline for Lakin Leonard. Has it high left wing. Rowe will post up underneath. Leonard takes it into the corner. Guarded there by Coley. She hands off for Jones. She's double teamed in the corner. Dribbles out of it on the baseline to the basket. She's fouled. Good job by Jones as Rowe and Jones, along with Leonard, appeared to be in
foul number 3.
No man's land in that corner, but Jones was able to work her way out of trouble and draw the foul.
Her first.
It will be on Lubity, her first, second on FIU, and Courtney Jones will shoot 2.
At the line,
she had 25 in the win over Western Kentucky yesterday.
Courtney Jones.
And on the year, a 67% free throw shooter. First one on the way and in. A junior from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, makes it. Shanice Kaysen will leave, and Janae Brinkley, the sophomore from Pasadena, Maryland, checks in for the first time. And for FIU, Lubity will leave, and Sasha Melnikova, the junior from Moscow, Russia, will check in for the first time. She had a big one against Troy in their opening round game with a career-high 12. Courtney Jones' second free throw rims out, no good. Mansari skies for the rebound, so it's 8-4 FIU in the lead. Mila Glove races it ahead quickly for the Golden Panthers, and they'll work into the offensive set. Mansari left side for Melnikova, guarded by Leonard. Puts it on the floor with the right hand, now goes to Hutlassa. Just on top of the arc. Moves it on the right-hand side now for Mila Glove on the right wing. Moves left, back right, double team, cross court left. Pass goes in the corner for Melnikova with 5, with 4 driving in. Off balance shot's good though from Melnikova, and it's 10-4 FIU. They lead it by 6. Back come the Blue Raiders. The number 1 seed on the east side facing the number 3 seed out of the East Division. Courtney Jones with it up high, rolls off a screen, comes near side for Brinkley, underneath Rowe, posting up, the pass goes over her head. Mansari with the steal, turnover on Middle Tennessee. Brinkley's pass too tall for Rowe to handle, and the Blue Raiders turn it back over to FIU, trailing it 10-4. Head of the key, Mansari, little head fake, now comes to Melnikova on the near wing. Leonard with the defense, Melnikova to Coley, head of the key. Dribbles it left, gonna drive in, steps back, 18-footer, rolls out, no good. Mansari on the putback, it's good. She was all alone in the lane. Easy stick back, it's 12-4 FIU. And the Golden Panthers with an early 8-point lead on the Blue Raiders. With 14:40 to play in this first half. Courtney Jones bounces it to Brinkley, right of the circle. Rowe flashes up top, sets a screen now for Brinkley. Bounce pass inside for Eli, catches and fires, and her shot's blocked by Mansari. Rebound loose underneath. Held ball, Arrow will keep it with Middle Tennessee, but just 6 seconds remain on the shot clock. And that'll bring us to our first media timeout. 14:24 to play in this first half. It's FIU on top of Middle Tennessee, 12-4, and we're back after this timeout here on SunBeltSports.org.
Since 1923, is a proud corporate partner of the Sun Belt Conference and its member institutions. For goodness sake, please,
competitive edge that drives everything
and fans,
we
you can have your own cameo appearance on the Comfort Inn and Suites Proud cameo board later during the game. Just take a picture with your cell phone, then email it or MMS it to sbc@proudcameo.com. That's sbc@proudcameo.com, and your picture can be on the video board. And we want to know, do you want some free stuff? They're throwing it in the stands. Just let them know.
Celebrate with us. Remember that we do not want you to cheer against our opponents. We want you to cheer for us. This is more than a game. This is a competition that unites us all. We will do our part because we honor the game. The Sun Belt Conference. Respect, integrity, fairness.
Welcome back to the Summit Arena here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Stephen Bartolotta, glad you're with us on SunBeltSports.org as we bring you the first semifinal of the 2012 Women's Conference Championship. 12-4, the early lead for FIU on top of Middle Tennessee, who's riding a 19-game winning streak coming into this game. The Blue Raiders are 25-5 on the year. Their last loss came back on December the 11th. That is nearly 4 months ago when they lost to Georgia Tech. Since that time, they have run off 19 straight, including a win over 6th-ranked Kentucky. And they steamrolled everyone in the Sun Belt to a perfect 16-0 record for just the second time in school history they went undefeated in league play, and only the 7th time that's ever happened in the Sun Belt. Right now, they're in a dogfight with a scrappy FIU team. Out of the timeout, 6 in the shot clock for Middle Tennessee, trailing at 12-4 in the early going. They will inbound in front court. Inbounds to Jones, left baseline, driving into the lane, off-balance shots, and air ball. Loose ball, picked up by Eli. The putback's no good. Shot clock expires, and that's it. It's FIU ball. The shot by Jones came up empty. The putback hit the underneath, hit the undercarriage of the basket, so no reset on the shot clock there, and it's FIU with it. Blue Raiders just 1 of their first 5 from the floor here to begin the game. FIU, meanwhile, is 5 of 10. And the Golden Panthers have it in front court. Hutlassa, head of the key. Middle Tennessee remains in the man-to-man. In the middle of the floor, it's Mansari right down the lane. She lays it in. It's a 10-point lead for FIU. Fanni Mansari's got 4. And the Blue Raiders are down by 10. Kaysen underneath for Ebony Rowe in the lane. Turns and fires and scores with the left hand. Ebony Rowe. Sooner or later, she was going to get going. She has her first point, and it's 14-6. The FIU lead is 8. Mila Glav with it. The junior from Croatia finds Coley, head of the key. Moves it left, driving in. Met there by Rowe, doubled by Kaysen. She'll go in the lane. Off-balance shots up, no good. Down with the board is Ebony Rowe. That one did draw iron, and Coley was out of control that time. 13-15 left in the half, 14-6. The FIU lead underneath. It's Rowe again to the basket, misses the shot. Follows her on miss, and she's fouled on the putback. And if this is on Mansari, it is her second. It is 2 on Fanni Mansari, and Cindy Russo going to have to go to that bench. And Fanni Mansari will leave in foul trouble. 2 for Ebony Rowe. For the Blue Raiders, she's got 2 points in this first half. And this will be her first trip to the foul line. Just a 44% foul shooter on the year, but she hits the first.
Substitution for the Panthers, number 13.
And Diamond Ashmore, the junior from Oklahoma City, will come in Finda Mansari has a seat on the bench with those 2 fouls. One more free throw coming for Ebony Rowe. A first-team all-conference pick. She misses the second, and Hutlassa has the loose ball underneath for FIU, so it's 14-7. The FIU lead with 13 minutes to play in the half. Coley will handle on the right-hand sideline. Ashmore working underneath. Now she'll come up high in the high post and catch it. Reverses it left now for Milaglov. 10 on the shot clock. It's Hutlassa ahead of the key. On the right-hand side for Coley. Driving in on Jones. Pulls up. Shot up the glass. Too strong. Ebony Rowe, though, loses it out of bounds. And it's FIU ball. Rowe tried to slap that one and carom it to her body, but was unable to, and it went out of bounds. Coley to work it in. Left of the basket. They will not guard the inbounds. Milaglov in the corner. On the catch. And FIU has a fresh shot clock, and Milaglov pushes off. It's an offensive foul against FIU as she tried to create space between herself and Kaysen, and she pushed off.
Her
First on Milaglov, fourth on FIU. And we'll go the other way with Middle Tennessee. Chance to cut into the 7-point FIU lead. It's 14-7. Courtney Jones comes near side for Kaysen. Milaglov anticipates it, knocks it away in backcourt. Milaglov loses it out of bounds off of her shin as she was trying to pick it up in backcourt. It was rolling, and as she tried to get it, it deflected off her leg out of bounds, and that's a break for Middle Tennessee. Turnover on FIU. Good defensive play, though, by Milaglov to knock it free. Unable, though, to corral that loose ball. Blue Raiders have it again. Underneath, it's Rowe, and her pocket is picked. The pass by Jones was stolen by Coley. Back the other way. Foul line jumper is good for Coley. She has the steal and the bucket. She's got 7, and it's 16-7. The FIU lead is 9 again. Jones whips it inside for Rowe. Double team, and she throws it away out of bounds. Turnover on Ebony Rowe, and it's Middle Tennessee with their 5th turnover of this first half, and it's FIU basketball. Timeout on the floor. 11:51 to play in this first half. FIU leading it by 9, 16-7. Back after this timeout on SunBeltSports.org.
The 2012 Sunbelt Conference Baseball Championship, hosted by WKU, is coming to Bowling Green, Kentucky, May 23rd through the 27th. Don't miss your chance to see one of the best baseball conferences in the country take to the diamond at Bowling Green Ballpark. For more information, including schedules, updates, and brackets, you can visit www.sunbeltsports.org. This is your chance to see the stars of tomorrow today. For tickets, call the WKU ticket office at 1-800-5-BIG-RED. The 2012 Sunbelt Conference Baseball Championship is coming to town. Make sure to get your tickets today.
If you love college basketball, there's nothing like the madness of March. If you're a fan of the Sun Belt Conference, the place to be March 3rd through the 6th is Hutlassa. With 2,000 college basketball ticket holders, the entire country and global Sun Belt service ticket holders. Don't miss out on 4 days of fun and hot springs Arkansas, America's first the Sun Belt's top teams battle it out for a trip to the nation. Robberies be made, championship games crowned, and dreams fulfilled. Get your Sun Belt Conference tournament tickets today.
Welcome back to the Summit Arena here in Hot Springs, Arkansas on SunBeltSports.org. Our first semifinal game featuring FIU, the 3 seed out of the East, against the number 1 seed out of the East, Middle Tennessee. Kind of a surprising score in the early going at 16-7. FIU leading it by 9. The Golden Panthers have won 2 games already here in Hot Springs. They have won 5 straight overall. They came in having won 3 in a row. And then they knocked off the Cajuns of Louisiana and the Denver Pioneers here in Hot Springs, and potentially could have the upset of the tournament if they can hang on to this lead, which is 9. Still very early in the game, though. The Blue Raiders are riding a 19-game winning streak. They haven't lost since December the 11th. We look at some of the early statistics, and FIU is shooting at 50% for this game, 7 of 14. And Jerica Coley has already got 7 points in the first 8 minutes of this game. FIU with it, leading it by 9. Coley up high, is met there by Eli. She goes to the floor, loses the ball. Eli comes up with a steal, hands it off to Jones. And in front court come the Blue Raiders. Turnover number 4 on FIU. Courtney Jones weaving her way through traffic to the basket, and her shot's blocked by Ashmore, and Coley goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Middle Tennessee, but a big redirect there underneath. So you see a replay. Looked like Coley got most of that one. It'll be Middle Tennessee to inbound it. Brinkley to trigger it in, right of the basket, 20 on the shot clock, lobs it up high. Eli on the catch. Looking for Leonard, trying to get away from defense played by Melnikova. She does. Now hands it over to Courtney Jones on the near side. Coley guarding her. Going to drive on Coley. Whips it in the corner. Leonard up high. It goes to Brinkley. A little head fake. Steps in underneath. Dishes to Eli, and she lays it in. Great pass by Brinkley. Iceland. Eli has her first bucket, and it's 16-9 FIU with 11 minutes left in this first half. Hutlassa with it, top of the key. On the right-hand sideline, it's Milaglav. Driving in, got off there. Up top, it's Ashmore. Given plenty of space by Rowe. She'll go left side for Coley. Left of the circle. Rotates off. Eli out to double her. They move it to Hutlassa. Step back three. She hits. Fanni Hutlassa. Left alone. Buries the three. She has 6 in the game, and it's a 10-point lead for FIU, 19-9. The risk you run when you double down. They doubled Coley, and that left Hutlassa open for the 3 ball. Brinkley head of the key for the Blue Raiders. Lobbing underneath for Eli, and the foul will be called on Fanni Hutlassa. She's trying to go for the steal on that entry pass, and she'll be hit with the foul. Her first. Team foul number 5, though, on FIU.
Her first. Team's
and Finda Mansari is already on the bench with 2 fouls. They can't afford Hutlassa to join her. The inbounds. Goes to Brinkley, to Jones, down low, rumbled. Rowe, double team, misses the shot, gets her on rebound, and the stick back is there for Ebony Rowe.
Number 21, Ebony Rowe.
19-11 lead for FIU. Ebony Rowe with 5 in the game as we hit the midway point of this first half. 10 minutes to go. 19-11. FIU up by 8. Hutlassa at the foul line. Little head fake, shot up no good. Rebound down by Lakin Leonard for Middle Tennessee, and back on the Blue Raiders. The sophomore Janae Brinkley will run the point. Just one senior on this Middle Tennessee roster. Incredibly, they are all underclassmen. Driving to the bucket. It's Iceland Eli, and she lays it in. And it's a 6-point game. 19-13, and the Middle Tennessee fans on their feet making noise. Sensing a bit of a run as their team is back to within 6 with 9:25 to play. And a timeout's called by Cindy Russo. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 9:24 left. Middle Tennessee's up to 47% for this game shooting. And they're led by Ebony Rowe, who's got 5. Iceland Eli's got 4. Jason has the other bucket. Coley with 7 for FIU, and Hutlassa has got 2 3-pointers in this game. Winner to face either UALR or Florida Atlantic in the championship game tomorrow at 1. UALR, the defending conference champion, as FAU defeated North Texas 56-55 yesterday in dramatic fashion, coming from 19 down in the second half to do it. While UALR had a 6-point win against South Alabama. Out of the timeout, FIU to inbound it in front court. Milaglav to trigger it in. Goes to Ashmore. Right back to Milaglav. Tries to go again into Ashmore. It's deflected away and stolen by Rowe. 3-on-1. Rowe to Eli. Misses the shot. Rowe on the follow. Scored and a foul. Ebony Rowe with an and
basket
one.
Good.
And the Blue Raiders are down by just 4 with 9:15 to play.
Number 5 of the Panthers.
The steal, and then Ebony Rowe following the miss from Eli. Scores at the foul. Is whistled on Melnikova, her first. And Ebony Rowe at the line with 7. Can make it a 3-point game at the free throw. And she does. 7-0 run for Middle Tennessee, and they're right back in the game. And the Blue Raider crowd back into it as well. Coley to Hutlassa. Left-hand sideline, it's Melnikova. Up top, it's Ashmore. They give her room. They move it over to Coley on the right wing with 9 to play in the half. Coley moving it left. Picked up there by Eli on the defense. Coley steps in. Mid-range jumper is short, no good. Offensive board though by Melnikova. Out to Coley, and they'll reset it. In the corner, it's Melnikova. Back to Coley. They move it now on the perimeter. Hutlassa back in the corner from Melnikova. Head fake, driving in. Throws it to Hutlassa. Just in the lane. Catches and
2
scores.
points. Number 10, Fanni
Hutlassa with 8. And it's 21-16 FIU. Finda Mansari going to check back in as Courtney Jones buries a three from the left. And it's a 2-point game. Courtney Jones, her first field goal. She has 4, and it's 21-19. The FIU lead is down to 2. This is a 10-2 run for the Blue Raiders. We mentioned Mansari going to check back in. When she left FIU, the offense was clicking. It's got a bit stagnant, and with 2 fouls, Cindy Russo is going to put her back on. Still waiting to check back in is Ashmore to Hutlassa. Elbow jumper for 15 is good. Hutlassa had the hot hand for FIU. She's in double figures now with 10. 23-19 with under 8 to play in this first half. Pass deflected away, but Jones had it, but she was on the end line as Hutlassa got a piece of that ball as Jones brought it back. She stepped on the end line, and it will be FIU basketball. Timeout on the floor with 7:45 to play in this first half. FIU remains in front by 4, 23-19, and we're back after this timeout on sunbeltsports.org.
The MTSU cheerleader.
You can see it in our eyes. A fierce competitive edge that drives everything we do. Winning, though, is only a byproduct of what is important to us. That spark in our eye gleams after a game well played. A game played with integrity and honesty. Winning a game is one thing. Winning it well, that is something special. As you take the stands to support us and to celebrate with us, remember that we do not want you to cheer against our opponents. We want you to cheer for us. This is more than a game. This is a competition that unites us all. We will do our part because we honor the game. The Sun Belt Conference. Respect, integrity, fairness.
Welcome back to the Summit Arena here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. 7:45 to play here in the first semifinal match between FIU and Middle Tennessee. Both teams with pretty good winning streaks on the line. FIU is 5 in a row. Middle Tennessee's is 19 straight for the Blue Raiders. They did not lose a game at all in regular season Sun Belt Conference play. They steamrolled through the league. 16-0. Second time in school history that they went undefeated. 17. And the Sun Belt to do that. Louisiana Tech was the other team. They did it on 5 different occasions. This Middle Tennessee team has not lost in, as we mentioned, nearly 4 months of calendar time. And they're not about ready to do that, but FIU has put up a pretty good first 12 minutes of this game, and they have a 4-point lead with 7:45 to go in this first half, and they have the ball out of the timeout. It'll be Coley to bring it ahead for the Golden Panthers. She has 7, but Fanni Hutlassa is the story for FIU. She's got 10 first half points. And Hutlassa has it head of the key. Puts it on the floor with the right hand, finds Melnikova in the corner. 15 on the shot clock. Melnikova finds Coley, right baseline underneath to Ashmore. 5-footer, no good. Hutlassa loses the rebound out of bounds, and it will be FIU. Missing an easy one as Ashmore, on a good feed from Coley, had a wide open look from about 7 feet and came up short. So Middle Tennessee has it. Chance to pull closer. FIU's led by as many as 10 in this first half. Middle Tennessee has never led. In the corner, Brinkley down low. Eli misses it inside, and Hutlassa outmuscles Rowe for the rebound, and the Golden Panthers have it ahead. With 7 minutes to play in the first half, leading it by 4. Coley off a screen from Hutlassa will step back, take a 3. It rims out, no good. And there for the board is Eli for Middle Tennessee. They'll bring it back. 23-19, the FIU 4-point edge. They have led the entire first half in the corner. Jones spots up for 3. It's not there. Hutlassa down with another rebound for FIU. And it's one and done for the Blue Raiders. In the corner, Melnikova. Mansari will remain on the bench. She was going to check in a few minutes ago, but Cindy Russo decided to keep Mansari on the bench with those 2 fouls. Mila Glob between the rings. She'll weave it back on the right-hand side to Hutlassa with 7 on the shot clock. Hutlassa handles up high. She'll take a deep 3. It's short, no good. In the corner, Melnikova can't save it in, and it goes out of bounds over to Middle Tennessee. Probably not the best shot that Hutlassa has taken in this first half. And with the shot clock winding down, she had to put it up in a hurry. Brinkley will check out for Middle Tennessee. Kaysen back in. Blue Raiders bring it ahead. 6:05 and counting in the first half. It's 23-19. Jones down the middle of the lane. She lays it in off the glass. Courtney Jones right down Broadway. And she has 6 in the game, and it's a 2-point lead for for FIU again. Their lead has been cut to just a bucket again. Coley with the left hand. Goes to the top of the key. Takes a 3. It's off the back iron. Melnikova down with the rebound. To the floor. Kept the dribble going. And is able to work it to Coley at the elbow. Up top to Hutlassa. Driving in the paint. Back out to Coley. Deflects off. Oh, that's off of Jones. Coley almost touched that loose ball as Jones got a piece of it. But it rolled out of bounds, and it will be FIU ball. 5:37 left, 21 on the shot clock. The inbounds to Hutlassa, and she buries it from the baseline. She's got a dozen. The third-team all-conference player carrying FIU right now. She's got 12. It's 25-21 Golden Panthers. In the corner, it's Kaysen. Guarded by Coley, hand in the face. Up high, it's Rowe, given all kinds of room by Ashmore. She won't take it. She'll instead hand for Kaysen with 10 on the shot clock. Kaysen fakes left, bounces it to Rowe at the elbow, back to the basket. Now driving in on Ashmore with the left hand. It's no good. Down with the rebound is Hutlassa for FIU. Far sideline, the Golden Panthers have it, leading it by 4 with under 5 to play in the first half. Jerica Coley, the sophomore, the Sun Belt Player of the Year. Rolls off a screen from Ashmore. Ashmore takes it to the left baseline. Fakes right, picks her dribble up, and will lob it way up high for Hutlassa with 10 on the shot clock. Hutlassa gives it right back to Coley, who will take the 3. Back iron not there. Milaglov with an offensive rebound, and FIU with another reset. Might have been the easiest offensive board Milaglov will have all year. They move it on the perimeter. On the near side, it's Melnikova driving in. Thought about shooting it. Now we'll go in the corner for Milaglov. Takes a deep 3. It's no good. Loose ball in the lane. Courtney Jones comes out of the pack with it for Middle Tennessee. Outlet to Rowe in front court. Little head fake. Goes up. Misses it, but it's fouled underneath by Milaglov. And Ebony Rowe will shoot 2.
Foul number 24.
Team foul number 7 on FIU.
On the Panthers. Carmen Milaglov.
And the foul is on Milaglov, her second. And Ebony Rowe to shoot 2 for Middle Tennessee.
Number 21, Ebony Rowe.
8 points, 4 rebounds this afternoon for the sophomore from Lexington. Her first free throw is on the way and in. Just a 44% foul shooter is Rowe, but she's 3 of 4 in this game. Kamika Idem, the freshman from St. Pete, will check in for the first time for FIU. Milaglov will lead. 4:11 to play. It's 25-22. FIU has led the entire half. The lead has been as many as 10. FIU has done a nice job keeping Middle Tennessee from being able to run as Rowe misses the second one, so it's a 3-point FIU lead. And in front court, Kaysen fouls Idem, who caught it in the corner. She was going after the ball a little too aggressively, picks up the foul. Only the second team foul on Middle Tennessee, the first, and actually the second on Kaysen. She has both fouls. It'll be an inbounds for FIU, far sideline. 4:04 left in the half. It goes to Coley, loses it in the lane, but she's able to scoop it back up on the near side. Coley will handle it. High left wing for FIU. They look inside for Hutlassa, who's called for the offensive foul against Ebony Rowe. Hutlassa was tangled up with Rowe underneath, and she will be hit with the offensive foul. That is her second and the 8th on FIU. And that brings us to immediate timeout with 3:53 remaining in the first half. FIU remains on top, 25-22. And we're back after this timeout here on SunBeltSports.org.
The 2012 Sun Belt Conference Baseball Championship, hosted by WKU, is coming to Bowling Green, Kentucky, May 23rd through the 27th. Don't miss your chance to see one of the best baseball conferences in the country take to the diamond at Bowling Green Ballpark. For more information, including schedules, updates, and brackets, you can visit www.sunbeltsports.org. This is your chance to see the stars of tomorrow today. For tickets, call the WKU ticket office at 1-800-5-BIG-RED. The 2012 Sun Belt Conference Baseball Championship is coming to town. Make sure to get your tickets today.
If you love college basketball, there's nothing like the madness of March. If you're a fan of the Sun Belt Conference, the place to be March 3rd through 6th in Spring, Arkansas. For the 2012 Conference Basketball Tournament. Ticket packages for the entire tournament are available for
That was special.
at your local Sunbelt Schools ticket office. Don't miss
Thanks
out
once
on
again
4
to
days of
Garden
fun
Woodland
in
Gardens
Hot Springs,
sponsoring
Arkansas. America's
the
first resort.
sweetheart
The Sunbelt's
of the
top
game.
teams will battle it out for a trip to the dance. New rivalries being made, championships being crowned, and dreams coming true. Get your Sunbelt Conference tournament tickets today.
3:53 to play in this first half. FIU with a 3-point lead over Middle Tennessee, 25-22. Winner off of the championship game. Middle Tennessee trying to advance to their 9th Sun Belt title game in 10 years. They had a run of 8 straight until it was snapped last year. They have had 6 conference titles under their belts starting in 2004 and all the way through 2005, 6, 7, 9, and 10. And are looking to make it 12. But FIU, the 3 seed out of the East, has made this a very intriguing semifinal matchup. FIU's won 5 straight coming into this game. They have played well here in Hot Springs, defeating the Cajuns of Louisiana Lafayette 74-53 in the opening round. And then a great come-from-behind victory over Denver yesterday where they trailed by 13 in the second half. They erased that and won by 8. Out of the timeout, it's Middle Tennessee basketball. Mansare's back in the game for FIU. She's got to be careful with 2 fouls. Hutlassa on the bench with 2 fouls. And it's Blue Raider basketball. Courtney Jones with it, head of the key. Works it left for Leonard. Guarded there by Melnikova. Rowe flashes up top, catches on the high post for the Blue Raiders. They give her plenty of space, does Ebony Rowe. She'll hand it for Kaysen. Handles between the rings with 8 on the shot clock. Kaysen bounces it to Eli in the lane. Back left, goes up with a left hand. Shot off the glass too strong, and the rebound's taken down underneath by Coley. Back comes FIU, nursing a 3-point lead. Hutlassa and Mansari on the bench and away from the ball. Offensive foul on Ashmore. And that'll give it right back to Middle Tennessee. Team foul number 9 on FIU, and Diamond Ashmore has picked up her first.
Team's 9th.
And a look of befuddlement on a lot of the faces for FIU following that call. I don't think they were happy with Ashmore more than anyone else. Top of the key, Jones, near side for Kaysen. Picked up there by Idem. Kaysen will drive it in the paint, goes underneath. Iceland Eli catches and scores with the left hand. It's a 1-point game. Eli with 6. It's 25-24. The FIU lead is just a point. With 2:45 left in the half. The Golden Panthers have led the entire way, but it's just a 1-point lead. Coley wheeling into the lane, scores it high off the glass, and the Sun Belt Player of the Year with a silencer, making it 27-24. Quickly into the way, Jones driving in, misses with the right hand. Mansari down with a board for FIU. And back comes Coley in front court. FIU up 27-24. Coley with it, high right wing. Slowly looking inside for Mansari. The pass deflected away and stolen by Leonard for Middle Tennessee. Here come the Blue Raiders. It's Kaysen across the line. Left-hand side for Jones. Wants a screen. Will take it. Moves left. Now comes back up top. Doesn't like what she sees. She'll come near side for Kaysen. Rowe will post up. Now she'll come up. Set a screen for Kaysen. Takes it left baseline. Keeps the dribble going. With 10 on the shot clock. She'll lob it up top for Courtney Jones. She wants a screen. Eli will come out and set it with 6. With 5 on the shot clock. Jones through a double team in the paint. Loses the handle. Leonard picks it up with 1. Puts it up as the shot clock expires and hits. And we're tied at 27.
3-point basket.
A prayer from the corner by Lakin Leonard ties the game up with 1:35 in the half. That could be a difference maker right there. And the Blue Raider crowd is on their feet as we're tied at 27. How does FIU respond again? It's Idem on the far sideline. 15 on the shot clock. Idem lobby for Mansari. Catches low post. Turnaround from 10. Rolls. It's no good. Rowe down with the rebound. Blue Raiders looking for their first lead in the game. Jones ahead to Eli. Catches, lay in, good. And the Blue Raiders have their first lead in the game with a minute left in the half. 29-27. The Lakin Leonard 3 could be the game changer in this one. Mansari, free throw line extended. To the right, it's Idem. FIU trailing for the first time today. In the corner, it's Melnikova. 8 on the shot clock. She'll drive it on the baseline. Leonard picks her pocket, but she was on the end line. And it will stay with FIU with just 6 on the shot clock. Lake and Leonard could be the headline of this one if Middle Tennessee can win it. Still a long way to go. 6 on the shot clock for FIU. Coley to inbound. Right baseline. Looks for Mansari. She's got to hurry. Feeds it inside for Meldakova. The pass deflected away. It's loose. Coley comes out, and she's got to hurry. 2 on the shot clock. 1. Puts it up. 3 ball at the clock. Shot clock expires. It's no good. And Ebony Rose down with a rebound for Middle Tennessee. Shot and game clock essentially even. Courtney Jones on the right wing for 3. Yes!
3-point basket, number 24.
And just like that, it's a 10-0 run for Middle Tennessee, and they have a 5-point lead. 15 seconds to play in the half. 32-27, the Blue Raiders up. With 8, it's Coley on the high side with 6. Top of the key, 4, 3, 2. Coley to the right. Can she get it off in time? She does. Count it at the buzzer. Jerica Coley, the floater, is in. They'll go to the monitor to check it. It appeared Coley, though, got it off in time. If she did, she's in double figures with 11, and it will be a 3-point lead for Middle Tennessee at the half. We will wait and see what the officials decide on that runner by Jerica Coley as time expired to end the first half. It was a half that was really dominated by FIU most of the first 20 minutes. They led by as many as 10. FIU was getting good production from Hutlassa and Mansari. Coley also in double figures. But a late run by Middle Tennessee really capped off by a 3-ball by Courtney Jones and Lake and Leonard. It was the Leonard 3 that came with the shot clock winding down in the corner. She just grabbed it, chucked it up, and it went down. And the officials will wave off the Jerica Coley bucket to end the half. So it does not count, and the FIU lead is 5. Or excuse me, the deficit's 5. It's 32-27. Middle Tennessee will lead it by 5 at the break. When we come back, we will give you some totals, tell you about the rest of the Sun Belt Conference semifinal matchups here at the Summit Arena, the UALR FAU game, and preview the men's game. Middle Tennessee on top by 5 at the break. And we're back after this on sunbeltsports.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Dazzlers. Would you please welcome to the floor now the Teams of Tomorrow dance team from Bryant Schools out to center court and give them a big Sunbelt welcome.
Illusion. It is. What you are about to witness is no illusion. It is real and is the product of practice, hard work, and determination. Ladies and gentlemen, Teams of Tomorrow.
See, that was cool. Just wait till you see this. Just scratching the surface. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Tight means no defeats. No defeats. No defeats. No. Tight is a sport all its own.
Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Teams of Tomorrow, featuring Team Intermediate.
From healthcare to home care, arts to education, takeoff to landing, the sounds of community are the heartbeats in our lives today. Through advocacy and action, leadership and accountability, the Greater Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce helps the community to focus on what's important to building a strong climate for growth, success, and opportunity for all. The Clarion on Lake Hamilton, Hot Springs' only full-service hotel, located on the waterfront featuring the award-winning Classic Sports Bar and Grill, is a proud sponsor of the Sun Belt Conference Basketball Champion.